A lot of you probably don't know this about me, but I grew up watching hip-hop battle rap, and I mean true, unfiltered hip-hop battle rap. Some of the most petty and despicable shit that anyone has ever said to another human being. However, today we're going to talk about the most petty person that I have ever, and I do mean ever, ran across in the history of my life.
This is one of the nastiest, cruelest comments that I've gotten. It's a good thing that I am in recovery and that I've matured and I'm not even going to engage with this.
Like the great Farad said, if your enemy is going to stoop down and choose to go the low road, you must go subterranean. When someone says something like this to you, it is no longer about getting your cheeks clapped and then turning the other one. You destroy your enemy. This is war. And when it comes to war, I remember one lyric that stands out amongst the rest. That lyric is from a song called Destroy Everything by Hatebreed. Even an empty threat deserves a response it won't soon forget.
Max, I was so devastated to hear the news about your father.
Now, some of you out there are saying, why on earth would you bring this man's dead father into this? How despicable, you low-life piece of crap. And I get it. I completely understand. I completely understand that all of you that just had that thought in your mind are completely bitch-made and are not ready for war. I get it. It's not for everybody. That's why when it comes to the mean streets of internet beef, you either have to be humble or be humbled. Bitch, I said what I said. I would rather be famous instead. Something, something, paint the town red. Ooh, she's a devil. She a bad little bitch. She a rebel. Put her four to the pedal. Something, something, they need me to settle. In case you're confused about what actually just happened, I dubbed over the copywritten music of Paint the Town Red by Doja Cat with my own version. It was probably the best thing that you've ever heard in your life. It's okay. Thank me later. However, if you're confused about what happened in the video, our antagonist or our protagonist, I'm not exactly sure where I stand with them in this video. They went to a tattoo artist and got the depiction of the person who left the nasty comments, dead father, tattooed on their body with a Grim Reaper. Now, I know what you're thinking. James, that's not so bad. All is fair in love and war. Well, let me tell you right now, it gets worse. It gets so much worse. The devil doesn't want to touch this guy.
Is there any particular reason that you came and decided to play Russian roulette in my comments today? Or did you just forget who I am? Because you have a bad habit of forgetting things.
Sarah, it is so obvious that you have not been reading your Bible lately. Do you remember when Jesus was defending the prostitute and he said, let thy or thee or they or them, you know, modern times, we gotta be politically correct. Let them who is without sin cast the first stone. You have complained about the speck in your neighbor's eye while having a log in your own. And I will say, from one uggo to another, that tan was not worth it, girl. That was not it. You should be ashamed.
Let's take a quick poll. What do you guys think got hotter? Sarah's Toyota Corolla or the tanning bed?
It's getting hot in here, so I'm gonna open the door. I am getting so hot, someone please crack a window. I mean, seriously, what kind of piece of shit do you have to be to tell somebody to get a life when you try to destroy the own life that you created? One half of me says that I wish her children got taken away, but the other half says the foster system is so fucked up anyway, so I really don't know which one is less of a threat to the children's life in general. Now, I am not saying that I am pro-eugenics, however, Sarah does make a great argument for sterilization.
Quick question for you. When was the last time you visited Nana? I miss you so much, Nana. We gotta get you out of here.
First of all, I do think that this response was a little bit unproportional to the attack. This person left a bullshit comment and acted like the authorities actually have time to investigate online drama. They don't. No one cares. However, in the words of the awe-inspiring Little John and the East Side Boys and the Young Bloods, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Don't start it, won't happen. The best way to win a war? don't start one. I'm perfectly fine with the tactics that he employed. However, my only gripe, complaint, critique would have been to save such a large arsenal for a much greater threat. This threat was like minuscule level. In the world of video games, this would have been using a top tier unit, an SS class unit, to go up against a slime. Effective, just not recommended. People would say it's overkill.
Oh, Peter. You stepped right into my trap. Did you really think that posting this comment wasn't going to catch up with you?
Hear me out. With all the shit that Florida Man actually does, it's pretty impressive to get arrested for pouring ketchup on your girlfriend. Kudos, bravo. I'm not sure how that happened. I would like to know more about the story.
You know what? I'm not going to respond to this terrible comment. I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm going to walk away. I am so sorry to hear about what happened to Aunt Margaret.
I will say I don't think that this was fair to Aunt Margaret. She was innocent. She had nothing to do with this online feud between her niece and this man known as the Grim Reaper of the internet. He is kind of like the Donald Trump, where all the media and everybody else gangs up to attack him, and it kind of just exposes the hypocrisy. And I tell you, there is nothing that I love more than watching a pearl clutcher get their shit snatched.
My condolences.
And I can assure you that all of these people that attacked this man in the first place, when they got retaliated against, they cried victim. They were the ones that said, he's a bad guy because of what he did to me. Well, what about what you did to him? And I know this to be the case because he is literally being sued. Allegedly, the person whose father passed away and internet sweetheart, modern day angel, got a tattoo of them with the Grim Reaper is coming back to sue them after they said some of the vilest stuff to them in the first place.
Oh, oh, that's a knee slapper. Let's throw it back to July 2020. Let me paint a picture for you. Alex Gibato will not stop showing up at his ex-girlfriend's place of employment, so she has to file one of these to make him stop.
Some would say that this man, Alex, that I have no idea of who he is or if this is true, may have went overboard in stalking his ex-girlfriend.
And, you know, his TikTok bio says, music is my life. So I made it into a song for him. Restraining order was filed against you. Everybody now. Restraining order, it was filed.
Restraining order, it was filed against you. We are just past the 8-minute mark where this video would qualify for mid-roll ads and I'd start getting that sweet cash. However, we are far away from monetization. However, we could be there one day with your help. If you liked this video, let me know. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, come be a member of the petting zoo. Show your friends the petting zoo. Let them pet the goats or whatever the fuck we have here. I don't know. There's lore behind it, but I'm not sure what it is right now. Let's just make it up as we go, right? Personally, I stand behind modern day angel all day long, internet sweetheart, whatever you want to call him, whatever handle he actually goes by. I stand behind him and support him. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. However, if I'm wrong and you feel that I'm wrong, please tell me how I am wrong down in the comment section.